children, welcome back to Max Made Easy. Let's continue with decimal fractions, exercise 4b, part 3. Simplify. Here, this is a question and they are asking us to simplify it. So, for simplifying it, you need to check that. Look here children, for the first decimal fraction, it is in positive. Whereas for second one, it's minus. Third one is minus 2.555. So, before that, let's solve this 2, that is minus 13.42 as well as minus 2.555. So we have to solve this 2 first. Both are having minus sign. So I have already said you, when both are having minus sign, just put a minus sign and add it. Right? So you have to add it and put a minus sign whenever one fraction or integer is having a minus sign on the both the numbers, right? So here I'm going to directly have done this. If you don't know how to add the decimal fraction, just check out the 4b part 1. I have given the link in the description box, right? I have explained it clearly how to do the addition for this. Always start adding from the ones place, children, right? So I will be adding like this, children. Here, since nothing is there, you can assume as 0. I will explain only for one problem, children. You have to add this 2 and then this two numbers 4 and 5, 3 and 2, 1 plus 0. So I have to add this. If you get a number in 2 digit, then put 1 digit on the top of the next number, right? So this is how you have to add it. So when you add it, what you are getting is minus 15.975. When both are having minus sign, just put a minus sign, children. Don't forget it. So 28.796 minus 15.975. Now one is having positive sign, other is having negative sign. So what will you do now? Put the bigger number sign from this both. Which number is bigger? just uh, just forget the numbers after the point. Now just consider before point. If before the point the numbers are same, then you have to check for the after point numbers. But here it is different, right? Here it is 28, here it is 15. Which number is more, children? We all know that it is 28, right? So what sign does this have? Plus. So you have to put a plus sign and subtract it. This is how you have to subtract it. And if you don't know how to subtract the decimal fractions, then check the description box. I have a given link for 4b part 2, children. Addition is part 1 and my subtraction is part 2. Just check it out over here. Look here, children, always start with the ones position. 6 minus 5, it is 1, right? You can remove 5 from 6 because 6 is a big number and 5 is a smaller number, so you can remove it. Even here 9 minus 7, from 9 you can able to remove 7, right? Here 7 minus 7 minus 9, can you remove 9 from 7? No, you can't, because 7 is a smaller number. So from that you cannot remove 9. So you have to, suppose in your home you want to eat a bread, right? But you don't have any bread at home, then what will you do? You will just go to the store and get a bread, and then you will happily eat it, right? So similarly here, you are not having a sufficient thing. So from the next number, that is from this 8, you have to get 1 over here. If you get 1 over here, 1 bread over here, then here it will get reduced, right? So 8 minus 1 will be 7, and here it will become 17. Now from this 17 you can able to remove 9, right? From this 17 just remove the 9. If you are unable to remove it with your fingers, if you want to remove it, start counting from this 9. Right? Just open your fingers, children, as I am counting. After 9 it is 10. For 10 open one finger. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Right? So how many fingers did you open, children? 8 fingers, right? So just write down 8. You have to count up to 17. From 9 to 17, just open your fingers and count it. How many fingers are open at the end while reaching 17? So that number you can write it down over here, right? With fingers, if you are unable to remove 17 minus 9, you can even do it with your fingers just by counting. I hope it's clear. If you have any doubts, you can ask me in the comment section. I will surely help you out. Now from this 7, just remove 5. So it is 2. You can able to remove 5 from the 7. Similarly, 2 minus 1 is 1. So 12.821 is the answer. I hope it's clear. Let's move on to the second one. This is the this is the second question, and even here you need to perform the arithmetic operation for this decimal. Both are having minus sign, so just put a minus sign and add it, right? So I'm adding it, children. If you want to get more details about it, check the part 1. For subtraction, check out the part 2. So when both are having minus sign, just put a minus sign and add it. Similarly, one is having positive, other is having negative. Just put the bigger number sign, plus and minus. Which number is bigger, children? This number is bigger. 93 is bigger when compared to 75, right? So put plus sign and subtract it. Here is a subtraction, children. So 17.489 is the answer. 36 minus 18.96, 3.2. Both are having minus sign. So just put a minus sign and add it, right? So when you add it, you will get minus 21.79. So 36 minus 21.79. One is having positive, other is having negative. So just put the bigger number sign. So 36 and 21. Which number is bigger? 36. What sign does it have? Plus. So just put a plus sign and subtract it. Here is the subtraction. I have done it. So you will get 14.21. If I show each and everything, if I explain addition and subtraction for each problem, it takes more time, children. That's why, to make my video shorter, I am not explaining those. I have done a complete explanation in part 1 and part 2. Even here, see children, here it is positive, and for this decimal it is positive. Here it is negative. So here you have to do addition first. You can even do the positive integer and negative integer, but it will be little bit difficult, right? So you have to put a bigger number sign and then subtract it. Either than that, you can do addition. Addition is always easy. So just by adding this two, you will get 102.95 minus 3.0042. Right, children? After this, one is having positive, other is having negative. Just put the bigger number sign and subtract it, and the answer will be 99.9458. I hope it's clear. Fifth question. Even here, you can just do a subtraction, that is, both are having minus sign. So just put a minus sign. Here I am arranging all the positive and negative numbers towards one side so that I can explain you clearly. Here both are having positive sign, so just add it. Here both are having negative sign, just put a minus sign and add it. So both are addition, children. So I have done the first one over here and second addition over here for this. But you have to put a minus sign. Don't forget, children. If you put plus sign, your complete answer becomes wrong. So 36.317 minus 23.725. Right? So when you just, one is having positive, other is having negative, just put the bigger number sign, that is plus sign, because 36 is bigger when compared to 23, right? So put a plus sign and subtract it, and you will get the answer as 12.592. Here, here three numbers are having negative sign, right? So just put a minus sign and add all those three. It is very easy. So just put a minus sign and or add all those three, and you will get it as 853.041, right? And 4000 you can write down as it is, and minus 4000 minus 853.041. Now one is having positive, other is having negative. Just put the bigger number sign and subtract it. So 4000 is the bigger number when compared to 853. So put the plus sign and subtract it, children. I hope it's clear. Let's move on to the next question. Here is our seventh question. Even here, let's add these two decimal numbers which is having positive sign, and here both are having minus sign. So just put a minus sign and add it, right? So I'm going to add these two first decimal numbers, and similarly just put a minus sign and just add them if both are having minus sign. So one is having positive sign now, other is having negative sign. So whenever one is having positive, other is having negative, just put a bigger number sign, that is plus sign, and subtract it. So you will get 37.3845. I hope it's clear. Let's move on to the eighth question. Here, arrange all the positive signs at one place and negative signs at one place, children. Both are having positive sign, just put a plus sign and add it. Both are having minus sign, so just put a minus sign and add it. First I'm adding these two decimal numbers, so this one will be the answer. Similarly, just put a minus sign and add it. Now one is having positive, other is having negative, just put a bigger number sign. So plus should be the bigger number sign, because 238 is bigger when compared to 30. So just put a plus sign and subtract it. So you will get 207.970. Here is our last question. Even here you have to add this first two decimal fractions, and even the third and fourth should be added, but it should be placed as a minus sign, because both are having minus sign. Just put a minus sign and add it. I'm keep on repeating the same thing, children. Just store it in your mind. If you store that, you can able to solve any kind of problems. Both are having minus sign, just put a minus sign and add it. Just I have written the same answer which I got over here. One is having positive, other is having negative. Just put the bigger number sign, that is positive sign, and subtract it. Then it will be 605.005. I hope you like this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment and hit the bell button. Check the description box for more problems on decimal fractions. Thank you.